Alright, so we're going to be getting a little personal for a minute. As you guys may have noticed, I post to this channel in sporadic moments, and then I disappear for years. And then I post again, and then I disappear. Then I post again, and I disappear. Alright. So there's a really, really long story behind as to why. I don't just forget that it exists. Like, I enjoy posting, I enjoy creating content, I find it fun. But my life doesn't really always allow me to do things like that. Alright, so we're gonna dice this up a little bit. First, we're gonna talk about current issues, then we're gonna talk about my mental issues, home issues, and then there's something at the end that I'm forgetting. Oh, the entire issue that was the year of 2020. Alright, so my current circumstance is I am a full-time college student. This is my college housing. It is an on-campus apartment, and it's pretty nice comparatively. I lived in worse when I was back in the dorms, and I live in worse when I go back home to my parents. It's pretty nice. It's just, speaking of classes, what time is it? Alright. I have a class in 2 hours. Anyways, I have a roommate who's on that side of the wall. There's a wall right in front of me. And then on this wall behind me is our common area. That's our living room, that's our kitchen, that's our dining space. So I'm kind of like in between people, and I'm just uncomfortable knowing they can hear me film, and while I'm filming, I can hear them. It's just weird. Like, I'm almost embarrassed that I'm sitting in actually, it's a pretty well-lit room. I'm sitting alone in a well-lit room talking to myself. It's a little weird, it's a little awkward, but I'm working on overcoming that. So that's where I'm currently at. Where I'm currently at is just personal issues that I'm working on overcoming. But when I go back home, this is more of an environmental issue. Alright, so back home, I live in my brother's closet. I do not have a bedroom. I don't have a bed. I don't really have space. I don't have my own space at home. I sleep in my brother's closet. So on the other side of the wall is my brother's room, and on the other side of the other wall is, again, a common area. So I'm literally surrounded by people who, again, it's just really awkward when you're sitting alone in a room talking to yourself, because you know that you're talking to yourself. And everyone else, it sounds like you're talking to yourself. I mean, they know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's, again, that's a little bit more of a personal issue, other than the fact that I live in a closet. My bedroom is a closet. My filming space is a closet. I just don't really have the environment back home to actually produce the content that I want. And I don't really have the confidence to post and create content when I know other people can hear me. Yes, I know that my roommates can hear me right now, and it is incredibly awkward. I'm working on overcoming that. I've been told by all of them that they don't care. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Go ahead. It's okay. But it's me. The problem is me. I am the problem. It's all in my head. I'm working on overcoming that issue. And I've been told the same story by my family. My brother doesn't mind that I'm filming in my closet. My brother doesn't mind that I'm filming in his closet. I don't have a closet. I sleep in the closet. My sister doesn't mind that I'm filming 3 or 4 feet away. My parents don't mind. Nobody minds that I'm doing this. It's all in my head. I am the issue. And I'm working on overcoming that. Of course, I have to work on some fancy camera work in the closet to make it seem like not a closet. But, sometimes you can see the shelf up there behind me. I can see the shelf over there. I'm 1.5 feet away from the camera. That's not really a problem, because right now I'm maybe 1 foot away from the camera that I'm filming with right now. I film with a GoPro, because I was going to do, action and adventure sports. And that's going to take us right on to the next point. 2020 was a dumpster fire for everyone. Who am I to complain? Alright. I was planning on revamping my channel in the year of 2020. Like, that was my plan. I had it planned for like a year before that. And I saved up for the GoPro that I'm filming with right now. And I was going to do some awesome adventure sport things because I am an outdoors person. I love being outside. And I love doing action and adventure sports. You know, I like rock climbing, although I'm afraid of heights. Don't look down and you're fine. But I really enjoy things like that. And then 2020 happened. And I'm confident that it'll all come back soon. But for my own health and safety, I've been stuck inside for like a year now. And when you're an outdoorsy person and you're locked inside, it takes a huge toll on your mental health. My family was trying to go like hiking and picnics and all that stuff outside with like our family group, you know, just our specific household together. Like, that was our goal. That's what we tried to do. But that's what every other household was also doing. So all the places that we knew of were crowded. And that defeats the purpose. Going out to a crowded place defeats the purpose of going out to avoid crowded places. So all of those plans got shot down. And then being stuck inside for months and months and months and months took a huge toll on my mental health. There came days where I wasn't getting out of bed at all. You know, I would lay in bed for like 3-4 days in a row. And then when I finally got up, it's like, oh, well, I have work to do. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go get some work done. And then I'm going to go back to bed. You know, I'd go days without even eating something because I just felt like crap. I'm trying to watch my language when I post here. But I felt awful. And I didn't want to sit here in front of a camera faking a giant ass smile. You know, I just talk about watching my language and then I let one slip. Nice. I don't want to be sitting here faking a giant smile when I'm like, inside I'm suffering. That just felt so disingenuous. And I didn't want to do that. So, the entire year of 2020, I laid in bed most of it. And I'm coming back to campus. I'm trying to pull myself out of the rut I was in. I'm trying. You know, again, it's problems in my head. They're all in my head. The issue is with I have a mild speech problem. You'll get used to it. But the issue is within me. And I'm working on overcoming it. And I really hope that someday soon I can get back outside and doing the crazy stuff I love doing. You know, I love gardening. You know, I have a little indoor garden that I've been working on. I recently did a little plant tour so you guys can meet my plants. I'm trying to get back to me. I'm trying to be myself again. And, you know, 2020 took a lot of things away from me. You know, I am immunocompromised, I have permanent lung damage, and I am exceptionally vulnerable to COVID. I pretty much accepted if I were to catch it, I'm not walking away from it. And that scares me. So I've been, like, stupid cautious about it. Like, I'm trying to stay safe because I'm scared, you know? But I think we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's not my place to make a judgment on it, but I think it might be here to stay. But we're working on better treatments, so people like me can just walk away from it if we were to catch it. So people like my grandmother can catch it and walk away. You know, I believe in science. Science is awesome, and science is going to save us. That's what I believe. I am painfully optimistic, and I know that's probably a big flaw of mine, but it helps me keep going. So with all that said, I think this is a safe place to end the video. I'll catch you guys later.